Din Djarin gazed out over this unknown world in deep thought.
Will I be able to keep the child safe? Will the Empire eventually back us into a corner? Will we have no escape? Will I ever have my own video game?
Why don't we have a Mandalorian game? Like, seriously, it's about time. You know when the last Mandalorian game was made? 2002. Released 18 years ago. And Jango Fett isn't even considered a Mandalorian anymore in the canon, which is a total injustice and something I'm totally not cool with. I went back and started playing this game again, and you know how it feels? Like it's 18 years old. That's how.
The time has come. Execute order.
Mandalorian Game. Okay. Now it's time to test my new jetpack.
Huh.
Something's not quite right about this. Usually it's a much smoother ride. Also, this video is sponsored by the Ridge wallet. They may not sell wallets made of Beskar, but they do have titanium, aluminium, and carbon fiber. And they all have a lifetime warranty. So I mean, they're about as good as Beskar. Can you imagine if Ridge wallet came out with a Beskar design though? Guys, chance for a collab with Disney. Anyway, if you want one of these, go to ridge.com/bombastic and use the code bombastic for 10% off with free shipping. You're supporting me, you're supporting them, and you're getting a new wallet. So it's a win for everyone. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Okay. Picture this. You play as Din Djarin before the events of the Mandalorian TV show. Set on an outer rim planet in an open world, you're armed with the Mando's blaster pistol and set off to collect your first bounty. Along the way, you perform side missions, side quests, which all help define your moral compass. You know, you're choosing between right and wrong. You're forced to make decisions, you're forced to be the bad guy, and do things you don't necessarily want to do, raid this local camp, hunt down another bounty hunter, collect and deliver this shipment of weapons, basically all the side stories of the Mandalorian, except set on the one planet in an open world or packed into the same game. I mean, multiple planets would be amazing, but let's be real, that's a much bigger feat to accomplish, so let's just go with the one planet. How about Navarro? Let's choose that one. And along the way, you get to see how the Mando became the Mando. When did he get his first set of adult armor? How did he collect his weapons? When did he get the Ambon Pulse Rifle? When did he start flying the Razor Crest? How did he come into possession of that? When did he first install the Carbonite chamber on board? And who got to use it the first time? Who was that lucky first person? Perhaps the Razor Crest could be your base during the game. The Mando lives in it, but has to work on repairing the ship, so at the moment it doesn't fly and it's just a stationary thing, and eventually you get to fly it. Maybe that's a great idea too, who knows. Who is the Mandalorian's mentor? We've seen how Din Djarin was a foundling rescued by the Mandalorians of Death Watch, but that's all we really know about his background. It's shrouded in mystery. What about a game where we see him grow from a foundling, a new recruit, learning the ways of the Mandalore, training, learning how to fly the jetpack, how to shoot, and then eventually joining the Bounty Hunters Guild and bringing us right up to when the Mandalorian starts. This is a Star Wars game I, and I'm sure lots of you, want to play. Or how about a game set after the Mandalorian? Obviously we don't know what happens yet, but let's be real, we all want the Mando to get the Darksaber and start using that as his primary weapon. We all want that. And playing as the Mando in a game where he can use the jetpack, blasters, the Ambon Pulse Rifle to eviscerate anyone who defies him is, I mean, come on, just imagine raiding a Jawa camp and doing this. All right. Let's just take a few steps back for a second and recompose before we all get too excited. This is all just theorizing and fun ideas, but I've been really happy with the last few years of Star Wars games. Battlefront 2 became a wholesome experience, matured like fine wine, if you will. Jedi Fallen Order gave us our single-player Jedi adventurer fix, and Squadrons is the Star Wars dizziness simulator. So the point of this video isn't to complain and be like some entitled child. Where is my Mandalorian game? Boo-hoo. No, that's not what we want. I just think it's time. It's time for this. Since the first ever appearance of a Mandalorian, although technically now Boba isn't a Mandalorian in canon, but that's a total injustice, you know what I mean? But since then, we've all been in love with Mandalorians. It's always been a great time to make a Mando game. It would always get played, but now, more than ever, Mandalorians are now more popular than ever, right? Largely because of his adopted son. Man, this kid's done a service to the galaxy. Would we really care as much about the Mando if he didn't have the baby. Of course not. Baby Yoda is everything. But in all honesty, if we do end up getting a Mandalorian game, I don't think they'd even make Din Djarin the main character. It'd be someone new altogether and a separate story. Kind of like Jedi Fallen Order. Less of the Jedi, more of the Order, or Death Watch, or Children of the Watch, or whatever cult he's part of in the show. That said, I think there's also a possibility and a great opportunity for making a Boba Fett game. Star Wars 1313, anyone? What? Yes, come on, please. That'd be the best. We've had the rumors about the Mandalorian spin-off show focused on Boba Fett. He appeared in the first episode of Season 2. We don't know how or if he's going to get his armor back, but if he does, why not make a game about him and his quest for revenge? A game about Boba hunting for Luke and Han, trying to restore his life. I mean, he's had the ultimate character reset, hasn't he? Dropped in the Sarlacc and left to die and be digested over 1,000 years. So now that he's escaped, he's left with nothing. He's got to restart his life. The perfect start for a game. Have Boba go around collecting his weapons and rebuilding his life. He could have several run-ins with the Tusken Raiders, be forced to fight for survival, relocate the Slave One, and set off once again on a mission to hunt the rebels. But this time, it's personal. I guess it was always personal for Boba with how his dad went out swinging though, although Jango wasn't the one doing the swinging. Open world on Tatooine would be absolutely epic. The vastness of the desert, the density of Mos Eisley and Mos Espa. Good contrast there. You could catch like a speeder bike across the desert. It'd be amazing. Could swing by and claim a few bounties while we're at it. Maybe join a pod race, you know, have some mini games on the side. But anyway, I hope watching some of this Jedi Fallen Order modded footage has inspired you to want this as well. Not like you needed inspiration for wanting a Mandalorian game. I'm sure we all want that. But if you want to try out some of these mods, they're in the description, available on PC only, of course, as mods are, unfortunately, for you console players out there. But yeah, fingers crossed, I guess. Let's just go with the bounty hunter game. Even if it's not Mandalorian, I'm still cool with that. They were building that at some point, but it got cancelled. But, I mean, we'd all be cool with that. But what do you guys want to see? What would work better? Boba Fett or Din Djarin or another game? Also, go watch my playthrough of Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Absolutely love this old game, even though it's so old and outdated and really clunky and ridiculous to play, but lots of fun still. And don't forget about the Ridge Wallet. Go check those guys out. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and join my Discord for lots more Star Wars. Send me your Mandalorian opinions, but no spoilers, please. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.